This time of year, I get a real kick out of all the different telephone calls I get when people call and ask for help for Thanksgiving. But I got a call the other day from a guy, and he was telling me that he was so old. I asked him how old he was. He said he was 63, and I said, well, I'm older than that. He said, I just don't know what at our age we really have to think about that our generation did. And I said, you got to be kidding me. What about all the great music we had? He started talking about the music that he listened to from the 60s, and I could see why he was disappointed with the music that we had, because our musical taste had not been the same throughout the 60s. But it reminded me of a quote that I'm going to use this Sunday. The quote is this. It says, when we stop living for that which matters most, that which doesn't matter starts to take over our lives. When we stop living for that which matters most, that which doesn't matter starts to take over our lives. And you know, there's been an awful lot of times in my life when that which really didn't matter took first place in my life. The things that really at the end of the day weren't that important, they seemed all too important. They overwhelmed me in so many ways. And I don't know about you, the older I get, what I want to do is I want to make sure that that which matters most are the things that I'm spending my time with. My family, my friends, my calling, the people I love, letting people know that I love them. The things that matter most to me. Because it's so easy to put everything else first, our career, our job, our education, our time, just everything, everything. As if somehow all of that at the end of the day is going to be so very important. I remember when I turned 33, it really hit me. I thought to myself, Jesus never even lived to be 33 years old. He gave his life completely to the point that by the time he was 33, they were killing him. And it made me convicted about my own life. Had I given my life completely to that which mattered most? Or had I allowed the things that didn't matter just to fill up my days, my weeks, my months, until I hadn't accomplished nearly what I could have accomplished? Because I think one of the goals that we have in life is to live a long time. To live a long time, to have a good time, to fill our days, our weeks, our months with lots of things to do, without being quite certain that they're the things that we were created to do. And you were not created to lead a life of mediocrity. You were created to lead a life that's miraculous. You were not created to lead a life that's just filled with that which doesn't matter. You were created to lead a life that just is filled with that which matters most. Some relatively important things in my life in the last 6 months or year have not gotten done. They really needed to get done, but they haven't, just because so many other things needed to get done. And I'm finding the older I get, I'm cutting myself slack in certain areas of my life to make certain that if I can't get everything done, I'm ready to move forward in the areas where I can get something done. So that which is most important is getting done. Are you focusing your life today on that which matters most? Or is that which doesn't matter, has it moved into the point that it just occupies all of your time? That which doesn't matter, you can let it slide away in a wind until that which does matter, you make a conscious decision to say, this is what my life is going to be about today and every day for the rest of my life. I can't choose what matters to you. Only you can choose what matters to you. And then saying, this is what, if this is my last day, that would be okay with me. My days, these days, begging for turkeys. Go out and buy some turkey. Getting people to cook turkeys. Go ahead and cook some turkeys. Getting people to volunteer for the Thanksgiving dinner. Make sure to come in and volunteer for the Thanksgiving dinner. Making sure that people are telling people about our thing. Tell your neighbors. Tell the people who are alone. Go out into the neighborhood and make sure to invite people. But I know to some people, come Thanksgiving, where their household's been broken by the loss of a loved one, by divorce, by the things that devastate us, a loss of a job. I don't want anyone to have to spend that Thanksgiving all alone. I've had that Thanksgiving. And I'm committed to make sure that if there's something we can do to help someone through this Thanksgiving, that we do it. And for that person that's living on the street, that we take the Thanksgiving to them as well. You have the opportunity to invest your life in that which matters most this Thanksgiving as we come into the holidays. You have the opportunity to be the miracle. Come with me. Because at the end of the day, you know, the kind of music we listen to, all of that stuff doesn't really matter. What matters is that we've given ourselves to that which mattered most. God bless you. Let's go out there and let's be the miracle together.